Well, the Red Sox are ready to go here as the postseason begins in New York. It is Game 1 in the Bronx at Yankees Stadium as the two old rivals meet up to start their postseason runs. And it is the man they went out and got in the offseason who is on the mound to begin the postseason. Garrett Crochet has been dominant against New York. He'll try to stay that way tonight. And Aaron Judge had another MVP caliber season, but Crochet has been able to keep him in check. Can he continue his dominance against one of the game's biggest sluggers? Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, where the War Pig is on the mound tonight for the Red Sox. Red Sox-Yankees to begin the postseason. The biggest rivalry in sports enters a new chapter as they meet for the 6th time in the playoffs. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Plymouth Rock Auto and Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. We go 4 wide for the postseason. We got the best coverage you're going to find of the Red Sox anywhere. Top of the hour, game broadcast on the national network ESPN, but we're here before and after every game in the playoffs. How fired up are you guys for Red Sox-Yankees?
Man, I tell you what, we got the wild card. It's time to get wild, baby. I'm dressed for a funeral, as you can see, for the Yankees funeral. So I don't know if y'all didn't get the memo, but I'm looking for a Yankees funeral happening tonight.
It's going to happen in the Bronx. Nothing better than that if you can do it.
Yeah, but, it's tough to go black on black, bro. You don't want to do that. You got to put a little blue in there. Got a little advertising.
We'll move on to Lenny. Lenny, the Red Sox and Yankees are ready to go tonight. I mean, that's how you jumpstart the postseason. Let's get it going.
This is what you envision when you went out and got a guy like Crochet. Pigzilla versus Freed Kong. I mean, this is an epic battle. These are the two guys. This is the gauntlet right now because whoever takes game 1, typically they take the series. You're putting all your chips in this corner tonight.
Yeah, we'll get to that. 12 for 12. Teams that win game 1 win the wild card series when they went to the 3 wild card format 3 years ago. Here's a look at the series. Now, that third game is not only if necessary, but it could be a different time. So don't lock that 6 p.m. in on your calendar just yet. It depends how many other games are going on. But it's all in New York. First time the Red Sox are part of this format. Last time they played each other in the playoffs, remember, it was a 1-game wild card in 2021, and that was bonkers. So this is going to be nuts down in the Bronx. A marquee matchup to start the series. Garrett Crochet, 32 starts, 18-5. Red Sox won 23 of his 32 starts. Max Fried, 32 starts, 19-5. Yankees won 22 of his 32 starts. Crochet knows he was brought in for a night like this.
As far as what I remember, not a ton. Just remember how bad it sucks to lose. It was a completely different role, like you said. And now with my experience just as a player and as a starter, I'm just going to try my best to treat it as another start. Obviously the implications are a little bit bigger. But for me, there's no need to put any excess pressure on it. There's already a good lineup on the other side, so that's enough pressure as it is.
Garrett, could you have imagined being in this position a year ago?
Yeah, definitely. I think that I've always had a lot of self-belief, and I always wanted to be this guy that could throw game 1 of a playoff series. So to be here now comes as no surprise.
Well, I don't know if he was feeling any pressure yesterday during the workout, but he wasn't changing his dietary plan. Just having a hot dog, chilling out.
Is this a beef hot dog or a pork hot dog? Because pigs can't eat pig.
That'd be pig on pig.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
That's not good.
Or maybe it would be. Maybe it shows you he doesn't care. He'll take on anything.
Now, starter's got to have a dog every now and then, right, Lenny?
Yeah, but he said basically I'm doing everything I normally would do, right? If he came out there with a salad, then we'd all get nervous, right? Yeah. This is normal game day routine.
So the question is it beef or pork? That's what it is.
Let's go with beef. Let's go with beef just to keep him the pig. But, Jim, if you're his teammate and you see him just kind of casually walk around, that's got to make you feel kind of good, right? Like, this guy's not worried.
Okay, you got to think about I play with Tion. I play with Bill Lee. You're not going to find too many guys as loose as those guys regardless of what game they're pitching in.
There you go. That's what you're looking for. Last time out against the Yankees, a season-high tying 12 strikeouts over 6 innings. He's made 4 starts against the Yankees this year, 3-0 with a 3.29 ERA, 39 strikeouts and just 4 walks.
Yeah, here's the thing with me, TC. He's got great familiarity with this ball club, right? So he knows how to get these hitters out. To me, it just boils down to his execution. He's got to go out there and execute and not worry about anything else, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, it was fastball, cutter, sweeper, and he sprinkled in a few changeups, but the difference is 1-1 counts. When he goes from 1-1 to 1-2 versus going to 2-1, that's where he's dominating. He's on the offensive, and he's putting their offense on their heels. That's what he did last time. That's why he got 12 Ks.
But Jim, the pitchers have spoken. Let's hear from the hitter now. There's no secrets between these guys. The hitters know what they throw.
Well, I was going to ask the pitchers this. So if you see, like myself or anyone else, moving up on the plate, get up in the box and things like that, even though you faced me previous, so you see me change anything, are you going to change your strategy as far as what pitch you're going to throw me?
For me, I'm always pitching to my strength versus pitching to their weakness, right? So, yeah, if you scoot up on the plate, that's a hitter telling me that they want to be pitched in. You're daring me to go in. So I'm going to go in, but I'm going to go in. I want to make you as uncomfortable as possible, but I got to locate. I have to command, because if I miss my spot, I play into their hands, and they're going to be getting the barrel to it.
And that's why
ready.
You're playing in their hands because now you go in, it's ball one. So I'm trying to get you to throw more pitches. So
right.
I got to make a change.
But see, here's the thing is pitchers are always watching hitters in the box. And even Pedro used to say he'd watch hitters on deck even. That's how far ahead of the game he was. But I'm watching you in the box, right? If you're moving up, I'm going to make an adjustment on you, play that cat and mouse game with you.
And it goes both ways.
Yeah.
The Red Sox know Fried. Max Fried has been one of the best pitchers in baseball over the last 2 months. And you see his numbers against the Red Sox. 1.96 ERA. One thing they've done is get his pitch count up early, and that was certainly the case last time out when they faced him in his last outing against the Red Sox. Just 5 1/3, 9 hits he scattered. They made him work, and this bullpen has the highest ERA of any bullpen in the playoffs. So, Pap, if you can get him out, you got to punch his chance here.
Yeah, and in the playoffs, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to shorten the game, and you're trying to shorten their starters so that you can get to their bullpen. So what do the hitters got to do? Jim, in my opinion, the hitters got to go out there, foul off some good pitches with them, put some long at-bats together against them, and try to get one man on base at a time.
If your bats are short, make sure they're base hits.
But on the opposite end of the spectrum, you don't want to get to 2 strikes with him. Once you get to 2 strikes, he's really good with the fastball up, the curveball down. So if you do get something early in counts, first, second pitch, and it's a fastball and it's a mistake, you got to go out there and do damage on it.
6-0, 1.55 ERA over his last 7 starts. That began with 6 scoreless against the Red Sox in a 1-0 loss. The rosters came out today, and you see a few of the notable. There's no real surprises, right? Once Giolito was announced as day-to-day and not available for this series, you knew that Harrison and Tolley would make it. Hamilton, Eaton, Sogard all in there. In fact, 2 of the 3 are in the starting lineup tonight. So no real surprises here. The surprise came yesterday when we were told Giolito's got an elbow issue, and that's a blow. Connolly early is a good number 3 starter. He'll be out there if they get that far. What it does, though, Pap, it takes early out of the bullpen mix if you need to go to the bullpen early, no pun intended.
Yeah, TC, it's just a sign of what they've been doing all year long. I mean, this is the Red Sox team. I mean, we talked about this earlier. This is their 56th person they've used this year. Is that correct? So, I mean, nothing has changed. It's next man up for them. So they're going to have to all play next man up type baseball and play together. Teams that play together in the postseason win together.